Let me set up the now famous intro shot. Set y'all up there. Walk over here. Usually it cuts in here. I come in. I'm still limping a little bit, but I feel so much better. Day 1 on steroids. Not an advocate. I'm not a doctor. Just saying, this is our story. We're hoping that's gonna work to bring down inflammation. I'm able to do this without crazy pain, and I've been walking around pretty good this morning, getting stuff done. I do have to eat like a normal person, so let's grab some quick breakfast. Hey, get in, those potatoes are rotten. Oh, yuck! Oh, they're juicy. Oh, this is nasty. Just rotting potatoes. Oh, disgusting. They came off that shelf and just rotten potato juice right there.
Oh! Oh.
It's bad.
It's really bad.
Can you hold this open for me?
Oh! Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. Sorry.
It's bad. Anything worse than a rotten egg is real bad. I know, it's so bad. I can't make this stuff up, y'all. Glad I had the camera rolling when that happened.
Always works better with a camera.
Yeah. If something bad gonna happen, let's hope the camera's rolling. Actually, I should set this outside. There's one, they stink. Two, it's probably gonna leak through these grocery bags. I was hoping to go do little animal chores with the boys, but the rotten potatoes had a different plan for me. I was walking by here thinking something stinks, but she put out some potatoes earlier this morning. I thought, well, that must have been it. We had residual. I didn't know we had any new other potatoes stink. I'm thankful this lid was on this food bin here. Where were we?
Okay.
We were getting yogurt. What y'all haven't seen this morning is us picking up a bit. I'm so thankful to be moving around, but I'm too much. I need to sit down a second. If you will help me, if you'll get a banana, it's over there. Oh, thank you. Thank you for this book.
Do you want to hold him for a second?
Yep. We think he went to the bathroom.
Yes, he's still going.
You still going? You still going? Must be nice just to be able to go in place. Look at this, Becky. He's squirming out of my arms.
Oh,
This is the first. You want down? Okay. All right, I'm gonna put you here safe in the corner. Give you a couple of toys. Bon appetit, that's it. You know how I've been saying pain is my friend? Well, one of the Abundance Post members texted me this. The Gift of Pain. I just started this book. It is so good. I cried in the beginning when, yeah, because there was a point where this man, he works with lepers, and there was a point where he thought he got leprosy, and so his foot was numb, and he laid awake that night in just torment, just ready to accept it and see how it's going. It's just in misery. Well, the next morning he did the test again with a pen, and he had feeling, and he realized in his travels the day before, because he was sick, he had put his foot to sleep essentially, or cut off the nerve. But that moment, he was just so thankful and grateful for the pain. I wake up this morning with a new perspective on pain, and I am so thankful for it, because just this morning it told me to slow down. Where are they going? Thought we were milking. Milking's that way. Maybe they're doing turkeys or pigs. What's going on, you two?
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go find y'all and see what you're doing.
Oh, we are feeding the turkey.
Nice.
Why
So we have everything here
donkey
for
drivers?
milking. So we have to milk now.
You ready to milk?
Yeah.
We got a road crossing. Wasn't too hard to convince her to go over here. From ice cream grass to another ice cream grass.
Hear that? Or chewing up the grass?
Yeah.
Good noise.
Greg Judy taught me that that's the sound of cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. A market farmer raising beef cows. That's money. That's money. Because that means they're growing. Let's hear the cash register. Same for us, really, because she's growing a baby that can be sold or beef for us. She's resting, building up her body for milking. When she has that baby, cha-ching. I've noticed we hit this field too late for the clover. The clover seeded and they ate around it mostly. But you know what? That's one of those things where it's hard to catch it, time it right. But it's not the end of the world because that clover went to seed. So what does that mean? More clover next year. It's a good thing. This is one of the best measurements I learned about knowing when to graze something. Joel taught me this. You look at a patch of grass and ideally, textbook, you would hit this when only 20% of it has gone to seed. So only 20% of it would be done like this. But in this case, it's more like 80%. But that's just looking at the clover. I mean, we could examine the grass too and kind of factor that in, and it's fine. I mean, they obviously liked it. Look, there's patches that they really liked. And Joel was the one who also taught me that this goes to seed, and sometimes the best thing you can do for your pasture is let it mature and go to your seed. And everything that these cows haven't eaten and trampled down will just be consumed by the soil and by the earth, and this will be a better place. Look, they stomped that briar, they stomped this weed. That's hopelessly broken. We speed up the process by then bringing in sheep, and they're gonna eat a lot of this. Like they'll crush this. And then what the sheep don't eat, we speed up the process even more by coming in and mowing with a mulch blade on our highest setting. It chops it up really fine, and so it makes it available to the earth even quicker. And that's why every time we come out here, this field gets better and better. Actually, this is good. This is good. What, they've crushed, eaten about 60% of it. I feel good about that. I don't mind leaving a lot here. She cooperating, guys?
Uh-huh.
Almost 2.5 gallons yesterday.
Oh, I thought it was almost 3 gallons. I thought
Almost 2.5.
we could be getting full.
She's sane. It's insane. If you fill that reservoir up, that's 2.5 gallons. We're in the same pasture basically. It's split in half. Let's see what this will look like tomorrow after the sheep are done. So look how they've mowed it more evenly. Yeah, they've just crushed that weed right there. They've eaten all the leaves off the weed. It's so beautiful to have the cows and the sheep working together. Just look at this. Look at this, okay? Where the sheep are going today, look how much more the sheep cleaned it up. Sheep eat things the cows don't eat. They eat more browsy, weedier stuff. So you don't need any more land. Plus, they eat each other's parasites and it dies in their system. It's just, and it's a place for the little calf. We've calf separated her so the milk can build up overnight. She's right next door to mama, totally stress-free. Gets along well with the sheep. Those ladies in the back are one's being grown up for meat, one's being grown up for dairy, and they're close to the herd, but always separated. Stud can't get to them and breed them because they're not old enough to be bred yet. And one more crazy thing, I mean, we set up this net for cows, move them out, the sheep go in here. You don't have to set up an extra net. 2 species in one net setup. Why do we use a net? Well, we're gonna run the fat hens when they grow up behind the sheep, and they'll stay in this net. And so we'll do 3 species in one net setup. When you've moved everybody out, you just pick up the fence that's empty, and that becomes your next day. So you're only moving 1 fence. Water. You're only setting up 1 water in each paddock, in the paddock. I'm just tickled pink about the system that we've ended up developing. It's taken a while. It's taken a number of years, but it's kind of neat that we've pretty much arrived. Look, and there's a purpose in this briary weed that neither the sheep or the cow will eat. I want you to see this. Do you see that right there? Do you see that? bee habitat. Gideon! Come back! All right, we're gonna move this. It's quite the move. We're doing a loop out of there, coming down into the gravel, going through this amazing walnut patch,
Papa, take off the ground.
all the way down to the end of that and into the field. I talk about 1% change, doing 1% every day. Well, if you don't do it every day, you're you're not making 1% change. So we're gonna have to make about a 10% change on this meatshaw because the ducks have to go out tomorrow. We have one of those situations where, you know, the boys want to landscape this, and that's great. I want them to too. We're having a rooted premiere this weekend, and I want it to look nice, but it's one of those things where we got two important things to do, which is more. We got to get the ducks out. We got our wheels up. Can today. We get the old legs off. How could we set that up so we can get at those legs? Yeah, we can keep the handles. Jonah, we can keep the handles. Let's do one side at a time and just replace the triangles.
Why don't you just go like that?
Yeah, you could. We'll measure it the right size, but then you have to have a brace. Oh, I see what you're
And
saying.
just screw it in.
You're just saying add it to that
Yeah.
and not have a big old long brace.
Yeah.
That's kind of Jerry. We want this to be right, lest you guys copy us. We want you to copy us right and not Jerry. I see there's a bolt there. Do you have a wrench? You might need to go get us an adjustable wrench, please. I think there's one in the back of Wheelie. Okay, I'm gonna check these wheels, Jonah. And we're gonna lift it way up to make it super easy to work on. Or we could put it on these sawhorses. How's that? How's it working? Up like that.
It's
Oh,
good.
that's a wrench. You don't have an adjustable?
No, but it's
I mean, that's a plier. You don't have an adjustable wrench?
No, I didn't have one. No,
Alright. But you need an adjustable
I need another. I need another.
that's too hard to twist
Yeah.
and hold at the same time. So you need two adjustable wrenches. Did these come off or just one?
Two of them.
Okay.
I just need an adjustable wrench to attach to one side like
And
this.
you have the, so we only got 5 minutes. Homesteading is a great balance. I mean, we have the garden landscape we need to do. We have the meatshaw. We have inside work, domestics, as Jonah would call them. We gotta, you know, make sure lunch is getting on. We got to, and then I got a business phone call at 11:30. Jonah, if that's not working, let's focus on getting these screws out
Okay, you gotta drop. You
for
gotta.
the next 5 minutes. And tomorrow we'll have wrenches. We'll have the right tools.
Yes. Do you have a star bit for me?
The right tools matter. I don't know. Is there not a star bit in one of that?
No.
Some of that? Well, we got something done. We got a little bit unattached. We got to get, with this remaining 3 minutes, Jonah's going to get the tools for tomorrow. It has to happen tomorrow. There's no 1% change tomorrow. It's all the change tomorrow. Then the meatshaw, we got to get the ducks out of the brooder. They need to be out on fresh grass, growing healthy, eating the bugs, eating the grass, getting in the sunshine. They don't need to be in the stale brooder any longer. Coach Jonah's excited about this landscaping job. He's not excited about the meatshaw, so he's gonna take care of this. I'm gonna take some care of some things inside. This is gonna be more interesting. Let's put it on time lapse here. Basically, converting this bulletproof garden, just seasonal. It's over. We still have some herbage. So once a year, we wanna weed it, put down weed paper, and then mulch it. Best hack I may ever discovered is we make leftovers. So we make enough for supper that we have the leftovers for the next day's lunch. And the kids basically, and mom eats basically a snacky breakfast. And we spice it up a little bit. That this was Taco Tuesday, but then today make nachos, and it spruces it up a bit, right? Hack number 2 you caught in there is Taco Tuesday, Indian Wednesday, Lamb Thursday, Fishy Friday. Then you never have to think about what you're gonna have. You just say, what day is it? Oh, okay. And you can mix it up a little bit if you want. Like Taco Tuesday can be fajitas or chicken or beef. We're gonna have little huevos rancheros with our leftover Mexican this morning. Hack number 3 is somebody who's not gonna eat the starch. It's fine just to put the meat down, put the cheese on it, and melt it in the oven. Even do a broil, and it gives you that little bit of a.
Flip this, Papa.
I don't know. It makes it special. Sure, you can flip it. I have to apologize. That was kind of a lame time lapse. We ended up. Boys took a break inside. Forgot to get the camera going again. But they nailed it. They did a good job, didn't they? Hey Jonah, did Mom help you mark the herbs?
No,
Or did you just go for it?
I know what an herb looks like.
Okay, I hope you didn't bury any. I mean, you left that one open. Did you mean to leave that one open?
That's a
deal.
That's like an access piece.
Oh no.
There's dill
That's
there.
dill.
Dill.
You know how she gets. She's crazy. She's a crazy plant lady.
Okay. She's got dill.
Okay, so hey, let's start throwing. Let's start throwing this
Farther
somewhere
back.
besides right in the doorway.
But look how they get under it.
I know they love it. Look, the rooster's under there, scratching, finding bugs.
They eat the seeds out of them.
Come here. Thanks. Good job. Glad you got motivated on this. This looks a lot better. We'll keep working on our raised beds maybe tomorrow in the yard. Good. Look at the leaves falling, man. It's that time already. I'm sad. I love the warm weather. I'm just taking a moment to enjoy it. I know the journey is the destination.
I'm not
But
done.
sometimes it's good to. That's good. That's good. It keeps us happy. Never being done. I'm not done though. We'll end it at that.